Part 3. The truth he couldn't escape. The rain had not stopped since morning. It fell like a warning over the glass walls of Archer Group headquarters, blurring the city into streaks of gray. Inside the top-floor office, Adrian Archer stood motionless, both hands pressed against the cold window. Behind him, the medical file lay open on his desk. The words were still burning into his mind. Paternity probability, 99.97%. Impossible. Years ago, the specialists at St. Mary's Medical Center had told him the same thing every time. He was sterile. Permanently. And yet, Lena was pregnant. With his child. His chest tightened. For the first time in his life, the unshakable, emotionless CEO felt something close to fear. Not of the pregnancy, but of the truth behind it. Meanwhile, in a quiet apartment across the city, Lena Hayes sat curled on her couch, staring at the sonography report in her trembling hands. She had blocked Adrian's number. She didn't want explanations. She didn't want money. She didn't want to be dragged into his cold, complicated world again. But she couldn't stop thinking about what he had said before she left his office. This child is impossible. Those words hurt more than anything. As if her baby was a mistake. A lie. A problem. Tears slipped down her cheeks. She whispered softly to her belly, "You are not a mistake. You are my miracle." That evening, a knock echoed through her apartment. Her heart jumped. She wasn't expecting anyone. When she opened the door, her breath stopped. Adrian stood there, soaked from the rain. No bodyguards. No driver. No suit jacket. Just him. And for the first time, he didn't look like a powerful CEO. He looked like a man who hadn't slept. "Lena, we need to talk." She hesitated, then stepped aside. They sat facing each other in silence. The air was heavy with unspoken emotions. Adrian placed the medical report on the table. "I ran the test 3 times, he said quietly. Different labs. Different doctors. Same result. Lena's fingers tightened around her dress. "I told you the truth," she whispered. "I know." Her eyes snapped up. "What?" "I know you didn't lie." Silence. Then he said the words that changed everything. "I think someone lied to me." Adrian leaned back, jaw tight. 12 years ago, after my accident, my father handled everything. Doctors. Reports. Treatments. Lena frowned. Why would someone lie about something like that? His eyes darkened. Because my father never wanted me to have an heir. A chill ran through her. Adrian continued, voice low. "If I had a child, control of Archer Group would legally transfer to my heir. Not to the board. Not to him." Lena's heart began to pound. "Are you saying?" "Yes," he said. "I was never sterile." The room felt suddenly too small. Too dangerous. Too complicated. Before Lena could respond, Adrian's phone buzzed. He glanced at the screen, and his expression changed instantly. Cold. Alert. Dangerous. "What is it?" she asked. He stood up immediately. "My house was broken into." Her blood ran cold. "What?" "They didn't steal anything," he said. "They went straight to my personal files." Lena's hand instinctively moved to her stomach. "They know," she whispered. Adrian looked at her. And for the first time, genuine fear crossed his face. "They know about you." That night, Adrian refused to let Lena stay alone. She protested, but he didn't listen. Within an hour, she found herself inside his penthouse, surrounded by security, cameras, guards. But even with all that protection, she didn't feel safe. Because the danger wasn't outside. It was inside his family. At 2:17 a.m., Adrian received a message from an unknown number. A single line. "Some secret should have stayed buried. End this before it ends you." His jaw clenched. He knew exactly who it was from. His father. The next morning, Adrian took Lena to meet someone he hadn't seen in years. Dr. Howard Blake. The retired specialist from St. Mary's Medical Center. The man who had signed Adrian's original sterility report. When the old doctor saw Adrian, his face turned pale. "You shouldn't have come here," he whispered. "Tell me the truth," Adrian demanded. The doctor's hands trembled. "Your father paid me," he confessed. "He forced me to falsify the report. Said it was for the company's future." Lena felt sick. Adrian stood frozen. 12 years of lies. 12 years of believing he could never have a family. Stolen. Outside the clinic, Adrian leaned against the car, breathing heavily. Lena stepped closer. "Adrian?" He looked at her, eyes filled with something raw. "They stole my life." She gently took his hand. "And now, you have it back." His gaze dropped to her belly. Their baby. His heir. his truth, his revenge. But someone was watching them from across the street. A black car, tinted windows, engine running, reporting their every move to his father. That evening, Adrian's father called, his voice calm, controlled. "You're making a mistake, Adrian. You lied to me for 12 years. I protected the company. You destroyed my life." Pause. Then the chilling reply. "If that girl gives birth, everything I built will fall apart." Adrian's blood turned to ice. "She's not a threat. She is if she carries your heir." The line went dead. Adrian turned to Lena. His decision made. "We're leaving the city tonight." Her heart raced. "What? Where?" "Somewhere he can't reach you." Because now this was no longer about secrets. It was about survival. For her. For the baby. For the truth. And Adrian Archer was ready to go to war with his own father. To protect the family he never knew he could have. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, like it, and share it with a friend. If you want to see part 4 of this story, type yes in the comments.